What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Wandavision because that's what we do here. We talk about everything in TV series, especially geek culture TV series. And if you really thought that episode 6 was going to answer anything, you put your expectations way too high. Let's talk about it. Wandavision episode 6 once again answers some questions, but then it sprouts a new one like a freaking hydra. When you cut one hand off and several others grow. It's kind of focused on the 1980s style sitcom. There's a lot of Malcolm in the Middle influences in there as well. Some great value Halloween costumes. We see Wanda wearing her Scarlet Witch costume. We see Quicksilver, wearing like a $20 DIY do-it-yourself makeshift Quicksilver costume. Same thing for Vision. Comic accurate costume, but like the $20 version of it. As the episode progresses, we see how powerful Wanda really is. She is able to expand the border of the town with her power being far away from it. She's able to expand it. We see really horrific scenes as the citizens of Westview as the town grows out, as the borders of the town expands. They can see that Wanda's powers, I guess, there's not as strong as it gets further away from her. So the people in the town are either stuck, frozen in time, or stuck doing the same thing over and over again. And that is just horrific, straight out of a horror movie or a horror show. I mean, that's why I feel there's something else going on here with Wanda. I don't think that this is, it may be her, but she's definitely being influenced by something else, something more evil than her, that's for sure. However, the one exception to that appears to be Agnes. She was able to drive her car all the way out to the edge of town, like Ellis Avenue, like she tells Tommy and Billy not to go past Ellis Avenue. Now, we see everybody else there stuck. So how did Agnes was able to get her car? She's been in all these episodes. How she was able to get her car and drive all the way to the outskirts of Westview, where the border, or where her Wanda's powers really start to weaken and people are stuck in time? How does she get all the way over there? And then Vision is able to tap into her. She does some witch-like laughs, which again is kind of hinting who she really is. And then once Vision puts her back in the play, she's able to drive around and go back.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
How? I don't know, I guess it's gonna get explained a little bit more. Hey, if you've gotten value from the video so far, smash the like button, the subscribe button, hit the bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming episodes. Now, speaking of Vision and horrific scenes, when Vision finds the border of Westview and it starts to go through it, breaking the fourth wall, you see pieces of Vision getting stuck behind or being pulled. So this either really says one or two things. Wanda is so powerful that the counteracting pull that's working against Vision is literally tearing him to pieces, or Vision doesn't belong outside of this reality because he's actually dead outside of that reality. So in the Westview reality, he's being pulled back and he's dying on the outside. So that's another thing. But then obviously he's not gonna fully succumb to it because Billy and Tommy, especially Billy's powers, start to come out as he senses Vision dying. And then Wanda, in a last resort, ends up expanding everything and engulfing the whole Sword base that was, posted outside of Westview. And now they're all part of the sitcom. So what's gonna happen now? Who's gonna monitor things? Darcy was left behind. She unfortunately got stuck in it, and now she's part of Westview. We did see Monica escape. Now, for big and subtle hints, speaking of Monica, Darcy told Monica that because she went back in and out of Westview twice, that the barrier that Wanda set up, it is rearranging her DNA structure, which could be Marvel's way of saying that we are finally getting mutants introduced in the MCU. As you know, the premise of X-Men is mutants. People just start, they start being born with all these powers and they become mutants. So could be that Wanda maybe ends up losing the grasp of our powers, and that just ends up expanding or creating a blast that just engulfs the whole entire planet. And then that's how mutants are created. Could be. Could Pietro. Could it be that the villain is infiltrated in all this? Maybe it's Pietro. Maybe it's Wanda's brother or Mephisto, pretending to be Wanda's brother because he made several hints here and there. He's there to bring grief. He called the kids demon spawn and that they're supposed to have a father figure and this and that. So it could be that Mephisto is the villain and maybe he's Pietro. Who knows? This could get messy very fast. Now there's gonna be 2 squares down below here. One is for my most recent video and then the other is my Marvel playlist. So that's where I want you to go next. Thank you for sticking with me and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.